Beginning this look by just wiping off some of the excess sweat that I have on my face. I did a workout this morning. I do have a little bit of residual mascara still on my face and also possibly some brow powder as well, but I just wanted to give it a good cleanse. One of my videos I was accused of having makeup sort of tattooed or permanent makeup. I do not have any permanent makeup at all, so it is a bit of residual mascara that you see there. Just placing some eye cream on. This is the Eye Impact by Youngblood, and then I'm going to skip the moisturizer today and just go in with the primer. I feel that is enough. It's very, very hot here at the minute, so I don't want to layer my face with too many products. So heading in with the McoBeauty, this is the Hydra foundation. Now it is a good little foundation, actually. I find it's quite good coverage. The reason I am using it is I'm trying my best to use up all my products and not buy any more extras. I would like to try a few more foundations this year in different types, but I do feel I need to use what I have first because I do have quite a bit in my kit right now. So I'm just buffing this in with the McoBeauty. This is one of their foundation brushes, and it is the 106, one of my favorites. Decided to quickly do my brows using the Etude. This is by McoBeauty, and it's great because it's got the little spoolie wand, and then it has the color at the other end, and it just seems to be the perfect shade for my brows. So I'm going for a very elegant, sophisticated look today, something for mature women, and it's a bit of a matte style, but it's a halo look using the Charlotte Tilbury Sophisticate palette. Before I do the eyes, I'm going to prep them with some eye prime. I don't do this every time, but today I am. This is an ochre. It's one of the paint pots by MAC, and it just creates a really nice base to lay your eyeshadows. Now, our eyelids are naturally quite oily, so it's great to set this as well. And I'm just using the lightest shade in this palette to set this product. This will just help your products or your eyeshadows blend really well, as opposed to just grabbing to our eyelids, grabbing to the skin. Heading into the sort of medium shade in this palette, it's quite a nice tan shade. And as you can see, I'm placing the bulk of the product, as I always do, right on the outer corner and a little bit up on my brow bone, mainly on that brow bone to help open up the hooded eye and give the illusion that it is more open than it is. And I'm also placing it in the inner corner and then meeting it through the crease line there, meeting the other shade. Now this is what you call a halo eye because you've got the shades on the inner corner and the outer corner, and then they meet together in the middle. So once again, placing the product down. So I always lay the product down before I start blending. I make sure that my brush is clean of product before I start swiping it through that socket line. Same in the inner corner, placing that product down, and then I start blending the residual through the socket line. So it's really important that your brush is quite clean when you are blending it through, otherwise you're going to get it too dark. It just depends how deep you'd like that color to come through. Then I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush, and I'm just going to place it under my bottom lash line as well. I love running the product through here, just makes your eyes look a little bit bigger and looks quite cohesive. Using the darker shade in this palette and taking a detailed fluffy brush, another McoBeauty, placing it just in the crease, and then same in here on the inner corner, just placing it down. And I'm taking the other blending brush, so I swapped brushes there just because I didn't want too much of that product sitting on the inner corner of the eye there. So I just place it down, and then I'm blending it through with the other brush when I place it on the inner corner. So placing it into this inner corner, taking the other brush, as you see there, and just really blending that through the crease line. And I'm just leaving that middle part of the eye in that nice light shade, so that helps pop the eyes. Again, just adding a small amount of that dark with a detailed brush. Now this is the Victoria Beckham. This is one of her kajal eyeliners in Cocoa. Now I have lost her pencil sharpener, which is the perfect thing to sharpen these pencils. So that's why I'm using a brush instead, just to grab some of that product. And then I'm placing it really close to the lash line. And I'm also going to place it really close on the inner corner of the eye as well to really sort of keep going with that halo effect. This is quite good because it gives you that little bit of precision and a small amount on the bottom lash line. Then I'm going back to the Victoria Beckham eye pencil, because on the other side is a really nice little smudgy brush. Oh, it's not really a brush, it's more like a little tip, and that just helps smudge that out. Using the Poni Cosmetics, this is the White Night Mascara. It's one of the best tubular mascaras out there. So I'm just coating my lashes with this one and just really, I did another coat off camera as well. It's a little bit difficult on the phone view. Now this is Pout. This is the Pout lip liner by Youngblood. So any nice, really neutral lip liner. I wanted to keep this look really earthy and neutral looking. So I've stayed that with the same lip liner as well. This is St. Renais. This is the Castiglione, and I use this a lot on my face. It's a lip and cheek tint, and I'm just really using a detailed brush here because I want to make sure we still keep a little bit of that lip liner there so we have that sort of change in color. Using it also as a cheek tint and using it with a brush. This is one of the McoBeauty brushes, the 112. Perfect for applying some blush. Again, a nice earthy tone. I'm going to dull that down though. So first I'm going to take this as one of the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzers. This is number 2, but I'm placing it on the cheek as well. So if you saw there, I used it to carve out my contour, but I'm also going to swipe a little bit on my cheek just to sort of keep that blush looking really earthy. I just wanted to have all those nice chocolatey brown tones showing in the face. Now here I'm just lining the lips a little bit with the Airbrush bronzer as well to make them look a little bit fuller. Now, placing some of that bronzer up into the brow bone and just really elongating those eyes, making them more open and just contouring them even further and softening off that contour. I am setting the entire look with the high definition powder by Youngblood. This is in translucent, and as you can see, it's a little bit like baking, but this is a translucent, so it is very fine. So as you can see, I place it on and then I go through like I am here and just really wipe off any excess powder. I hope you like this look.